And then we will come to start in a seated position, wherever you feel comfortable. If you need to, you can sit on a pillow. Oh, right. So all we're going to do here is place the left hand on the heart and then the right hand on top. Closing your eyes. And just take a few moments here to just arrive on your mat. Feeling into the rise and fall of the chest. As you settle into that comfortable position, if you have not done so already, close the eyes and bring your attention to the breath. Feel the breath moving in the chest as if the heart is breathing. Allow the exhale to travel out through the lips as if you're greeting the heart. Let the breath nourish the heart and evoke a feeling of gratitude in the heart by calling to mind whoever has helped you make it possible to be here today, to practice, to roll your mat out, and to carve out this special time for you and your baby. When the heart feels fully nourished and full of gratitude, allow the right hand to slide down to the center line of the body, to come over the bump, to come over baby, to place over the womb space. The hand brings with it a loving gratitude from the heart and directs that into the womb, into your baby. And just let that hand rest wherever you feel you have the best connection with your baby. And imagine a golden thread connecting the heart to the womb. Or maybe simply feel and hear a connection between the womb and heart. On the breath, as a nourishing experience of gratitude flows between the two. As you inhale, carry the mental attention up to the heart. And as you exhale, carry the mental attention down to the womb, down to baby. And let this awareness continue as you breathe up to the heart and down to baby. Know that you have the ability to heal, nourish, and energize yourself and your baby with each and every breath. Welcoming yourself home to your body. Welcoming yourself home to your wisdom. Welcoming yourself home to your deep inner power. Take one last breath here. And then on the next inhale, slide that right hand back up over the heart. Relax the shoulders. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Then slowly sigh it out of the mouth. Again, inhale, filling the belly, the body, and then exhale, sigh it slowly out. Last time, inhaling, wrapping baby in air, filling the body as much as you can, and then exhaling, sighing it out. The eyes still closed. Place the arms down on top of the knees. Arms open. Just allow that energy to flow freely through the body. Feel that extra energy. Feel that extra connection. And take another nourishing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out to the mouth. And then placing the hands behind you, the eyes can stay closed if you feel comfortable. We'll take the legs out just a bit wider than the hips. The feet are flexed, hands behind, and then all we're going to do is allow the feet to fall to one side. So you get that internal rotation of one leg. Moment here. Try and keep both sit bones on the floor, sit tall through the crown of the head. If it helps, continuing with that heart womb breath. Slowly taking the feet over to the other side. A little window wiping them nice and slowly. Again, so you get that internal rotation in one side. Sitting tall through the crown of the head. Maybe hugging a baby with every exhale. Gently drawing up through the pelvic floor. And coming in through the centre. Here we're going to see if we can shine both soles of the feet towards each other. So you're just internally rotating the ankles here. It might help if you crunch the toes. Create a fist with the toes. Good, and then flexing the feet as you press the heels away, spreading those toes. Good, one more time, creating fists with the toes, maybe shining the soles of the feet towards each other. And flexing the toes, pressing the heels away. Good, beautiful, and then we're just going to point the toes. So like I said the other week, just really focusing on our feet sometimes. Flexing the feet, pressing the heels away. One last time, point the toes. And then flex the feet, maybe spreading the toes as much as you can. Good. Relaxing the feet, you're going to take the hands onto the right leg and then just slowly wipe them down the leg and then fold over that leg. It's a gentle stretch here. Now if the bump is getting a little bit big, you can take it slightly into the centre. And if you need to, you can finding, again that that bump is getting in the way, you can sit on a pillow or a block just to create a little bit more space. Good. Relaxing the head, closing the eyes, relaxing the jaw, the cheeks, the teeth and the tongue. Really focusing on calming the breath, calming the body this morning. The other week we worked on vinyasa, which is creating the heat, the strength, the stability. And today we're just doing the yin to that practice, so nice and slow, restorative, self-care and taking time. Two more breaths here, so just see if you can let go a little further behind the hamstring. If you are feeling it behind the knee, then just take a little bend through the knee, just being careful of the joints, especially with all that extra relaxing. When you're ready, keeping those hands on the leg, rubbing them up the leg, and then taking them over to the other side. So the hands start at the top of the thigh, we rub them down as far as we can go. And then folding forward. And remember, you can be slightly off center, away from the leg. If you can, just hinging over that extended leg. Bending the knee if you need to. Relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, the tongue. And seeing as the belly is getting a little bit bigger and the restriction in the front of the body may be feeling more present. See if you can breathe into the back of the body. So into the shoulders, into the rib cage, into the lower back. You're going to spread with the inhale. And then slowly release with the exhale. more breaths here, well done. Being careful that we're not holding the leg and pulling ourselves down, just allowing the body to go where it needs to go, listening to that wise woman within. Not pulling, not forcing, not applying any pressure. Another 2 more, so inhaling into the back of the body. Exhaling, relaxing, drawing baby in, up through the pelvic. Inhale, spreading through the shoulders, the back, relaxing the pelvic floor. And then exhaling, drawing baby in and lifting up through the pelvic floor. Good. Rubbing the hands back up the leg. We're going to do a little what's called stirring the pot. So it looks weird, but it's really good for the back. So you take the hands out in front of you as if you've got hold of a nice big stick. We flex the feet. We've done this one before with the hands on the knees, but this time we're going to imagine we've got a big honey pot in front of us. And we're going to be creating big circles. So really massaging out the lower back, getting into those hamstrings. And maybe with each and every one forward. Sorry, my dog has a thing of being sick sometimes. Keep on going. Good, and then changing directions, so going the other way. Good. And then very slowly making that movement, not on that tableau, a little bit smaller. And then you're going to flex the feet, reach forward. And then come into that straddle stretch. So I'll show you and I'll sort them out. Okay. So flexing the feet, folding forward. And again, if you need to create a little seat for the body, you can do. Relaxing the face, the muscles in the face. And we'll take another 5 breaths here. Being sure that you flex the feet. That you relax the face. And again, breathe into the back of the body. Another 2 breaths. And then after that second exhale, slowly walking yourself back. Maybe making those legs a little wider and taking the right hand onto the right leg. And then reaching the left arm up and over. So again, getting that stretch through the lower back, through the side of the body. Maybe closing the eyes. And seeing if you can stack the shoulder blades on top of each other. You can shine the hearts up towards the ceiling. And you can connect down through both sitting bones. Another 3 breaths here. So really grounding down. And after your 3rd breath, slowly cartwheeling it over to the other side. Get a dog, they said. It would be great, they said. Good. So same principles, lifting the chest. Take one more breath here, reaching up and over. And then inhale, drawing baby to spine, lift up. Then closing the legs, we'll bend the knees, Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet together. From here, we're just going to take the right hand onto the floor again, lift up and over, lift the chest, look towards the elbow. And still trying to plant both sitting bones down on the floor. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel it over to the other side, lifting the right arm up and over. Good. So really releasing any pressure, any tension in the lower back this morning. Really keep reaching the arm, lifting the chest, inhale. And then exhale, come to center and simply fold forward. So you may need to take those heels a little further away from the pelvis to create space. And again, we're not holding the feet, we're not pulling, we're not forcing, we're just relaxing down. If you feel like you need to give your toes a little click, then feel free. We'll take another 5 breaths here. 5 seems to be the magic number today. Inhaling again into the back of the body. And then exhaling from baby into spine and up through the pelvic floor. Inhaling, filling the body, releasing that pelvic floor. And then exhaling, maybe in and drawing up. If you're struggling to connect with that pelvic floor today, it helps me particularly to imagine a little blueberry. You're just trying to draw in and up, and then slowly guide back down and out. If you have another principle that helps, feel free to visualize. And take one more breath, inhale. Exhale. Good. Rolling up through the tape, rolling up through the spine. We're going to turn that left leg in so the right leg stays the same. Then twisting over to the right, finding that spinal twist, but lengthening through the belly, through the crown of the head. And here, what we're going to do, if you wish, you're going to sweep the left arm up, and then just do nice backward circles with the arm. Increasing that mobility in the shoulder. A lot of the time we focus on the legs, on the hamstrings, and not forgetting that upper body. We're doing a nice bit of back stroke. And then front crawl so the right arm goes forward. Taking you all to the beach today. Keeping the chest lifted. One more. Good. And that left arm, is going to travel over to the left and take a little counter twist to look over the left shoulder. Come into center. And then drop the knees to the other side. So we just allow those knees to drop to the other side. And again, we look over the left shoulder. Take a moment here. And then that releasing the lower back. Lifting through the chest. And then when you're ready, the right arm reaches away. We'll do those nice big circles backwards. So don't worry about the speed or about how many you're doing. Just do what feels good for you. Maybe again a few clicks. Good. And then we'll go the other way. So that big front crawl. And bend the elbow if you need to. One more. That right arm travels over to the right. You look over the right shoulder. Let's put a little counter twist. Good. Coming back through center, and then when you're ready, making your way onto your hands and knees. So the hands coming under the shoulders. The knees maybe a little wider than the hips if you need the space. And then untucking the toes. If you need to pad the wrists out, if you're getting any sore wrists at the moment, then just roll the mat back or put a little cushion under. And then we'll take that wiggle of the hips from side to side. So enjoying that release in the lower back. If you want to make it a little bigger, then you can create those circles with the whole body going forwards and backwards. Maybe incorporating the breath, so inhaling to go forward, exhaling to go back. Whatever works well for you. So allow the head to relax and then change direction. It can be as big or as small as you need it to be. Breathing again into the belly, into the back, into the ribcage. Good. One more circle, wherever you are. Then coming to that nice tabletop, and we'll begin to inhale. See if you can lengthen through the crown of the head, lengthen the spine. And then as we exhale, draw up through the pelvic floor. Draw the belly, the baby in towards the spine, and then we'll press the floor away, so spreading through the shoulders. Good. Inhale, relax. Lengthen through the crown of the head, maybe look to the top of the mat. And then exhale, draw in the pelvic floor, baby to spine, give them a little hug, wrap the muscles around, and then press the floor away. Good. Inhale, relax. Last time, exhale, give baby a little hug. Feel those muscles wrapping around the bum, drawing baby closer. And then inhale. Sit the bottom back onto the heels. Walk the hands behind you. They can be on the fingertips or on the heels of the hands. Maybe you just stay here by lifting the chest, looking up. Or maybe you want to squeeze the bottom, lift the hips higher as you release the head all the way back. It is up to you, but we'll take 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Squeezing the bottom to lift the hips. Exhale. Lowering the bottom down. Walking those hands forward. Back underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to take the left leg here out to the side. So into our gate pose. Whilst here we're going to lengthen the left arm up towards the ceiling. So a nice big open twist. Good. Look towards the left fingertips. Release the head. And then again we'll take those circles. So we'll just do 3 in one direction. Reaching forward and back. Into the shoulder. Down. 3 in one direction. Good. 3 in the other. Really getting into those shoulders today. Good. And then we'll plant that left hand down on the floor. And then just slowly take the bottom back to the heel. And then come forward. Good. So we're going to inhale to take it back. Exhale to come forward. Maybe leaning a little bit in towards that left leg. Even stretch down inside of the thigh. One more like this. Good. Then you might want to draw that leg in a little closer, bending the knee. We're going to take the weight over to the left and then over to the right. So go over to the left and over to the right. Good. So maybe inhale to come left. Exhale to come right. Good. So again, just stretching the inside of the thigh. Also getting you used to a couple of birthing positions here with our gate pose. It opens the pelvic opening and just gives a little bit more space for baby to descend. A few more like this. Good. Beautiful. One more, and as you go, bend the knee and then lengthen the left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Look towards the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheel the hand down. Maybe heel toe the foot a little further up to the top of the mat. Then we have our lizard pose, so bending the knees, sending the weight forward. And again, we're not going to stay stationary here. We're just going to move forwards and backwards. Nice and slowly, maybe side to side, using the breath. If you do want to stay still, if you're experiencing a little bit of nausea this morning, then you can do this. Can feel a little bit like seasickness. If you're moving around, you feel a little bit sick. My dog throwing up probably didn't help either, so I do apologise. Good. Few more moments. Just padding the hands around the mat. And when you're ready again, coming back through lizard, dropping the hips a little bit, but squeezing the bottom. And then we'll reach the right arm up towards the ceiling this time, so it's an open twist. Good. So you may need to come up onto the fingertips, or maybe you bring the forearm onto the thigh. It is up to you. We'll take one breath, inhale, exhale. Hands cartwheel down to the floor, and then we'll half split, so lengthening the left leg, flexing the foot, and shining the bottom up towards the ceiling. If you do feel the bottom needs to come down to the heel, that is okay. Closing the eyes, we'll take 5 breaths here. If you do need to bend that knee, do so. Draw the left hip back, relax the shoulders, and relax the face. 3 more breaths, inhaling, exhaling. 2 more, inhaling, exhale. Last one, well done. Keeping the hips nice and square. Begin to make your way back into lizard, so walking the hands forward, maybe bending the knee. Take the left knee back, knees nice and wide, toes together, and then draw the bottom back towards the heels. So you may need to stay up on the forearms if the bump's getting in the way, or maybe you can still get the bottom to the heels with the legs nice and wide. Great, pushing with the forearms, release the head. And we'll just take a few breaths here, incorporating the pelvic floor without movement. So we inhale, the belly fills, the pelvic floor releases. And then we exhale, draw that blueberry up in towards the vaginal opening. And then inhale, release the blueberry down. Good, again, exhale, draw the blueberry, the pelvic floor up. And inhale, release, feel everything relax. Good. 3 more, inhaling, drawing up. Exhaling, feel it release. Oh, I did that wrong, sorry. Exhale, draw the blueberry in up. And then inhale, release. There is no right or wrong, just doing what feels good for you. So exhale, draw it up. Inhale, release. Good. Releasing the elbows. Coming forward back to tabletop. And then just taking the leg out to the side, back into that gate pose. Great. A moment here, just maybe rock forwards and backwards. And then we take the right arm up towards the ceiling, reach the fingertips, feel that stretch in the lower back. And we'll do those nice circles with the arms. So those 3 circles backwards or forwards. Good. And then those 3 circles forwards. Good. Keeping the chest lifted. Taking the arm round. And the hand finds the floor. A moment here. Then we take the bottom back to the heel. And then forward. Good. So inhale to take it back. Exhale to bring it forward, or again, whatever breath pattern works best for you. The movement's quite small, so it's doing what breath works best for you and your baby. Good. 1 more. If you need to pad the knee out, you can pop a blanket underneath. And then we bring that right leg a little closer, we bend the knee, and then we send the weight over to the right, and then over to the left. Over to the right, over to the left. So it's up to you where this foot goes. It may be in line with the hip or with the back knee. You may like it to be a little further forward. This is for you to have a play, to see what works. What feels good. 2 more. And the Last one, leaning all the way over to the right, lifting that same arm, that right arm up, look towards the fingers. Squeeze the shoulder blades, inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Heel toe that right foot up to the top of the mat, so maybe in line with the shoulder, the hand, or just somewhere that feels comfortable. Then we do that, rocking forwards and back. Opening up through the hip, through the hamstring. And also creating that nice little rocking sensation with the baby. Going side to side. And then bring the hands, don't have to be stuck to the mat. Taking a little wiggle, a circular motion if that feels good. And when you're ready, hands come underneath the shoulders, lift that a little closer towards the shoulder, and then we lengthen that right leg. Folding forward. Don't worry if the leg isn't long. Making sure you get that stretch into the belly of the hamstring, not behind the knee or not up into the connection, the piriformis between the hamstring and the glute. So you can get into the belly of the muscle. Relaxing the face. 3 more breaths. And the head to be heavy, the jaw to be relaxed, the jaw is connected to the pelvis. When the jaw is tight, the pelvis is tight, so you can release the jaw. Traveling forward after that last breath, shoulder to foot onto the floor. Option to keep the right hand on the mat or the right forearm on the thigh. And we lengthen that left arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Squeezing the shoulders. Gazing up, inhale. Exhale. Left hand cartwheels down, right hand follows. Slowly take the weight back as you step the right knee back, knees wide. Wider than the hips, maybe as wide as the mat. Finding your child's pose. And we'll go for 3 pelvic floor lifts this time. So inhaling to release. And exhaling, draw it up. Inhale, release. Exhale, draw it up. And last time, inhale, release. Exhale, draw that blueberry in and up. Good, releasing. Exhaling, releasing the arms, walking yourself back to sit. Kneeling if that's comfortable, if not, you can come onto your bottom. And we're just going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Keep the chest lifted, the eyes closed. And taking the arms out beside you, flexing the palms. And maybe lifting them up a little higher. Good. Keeping the chest lifted. Shining the left side of the face up towards the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, one more. Exhale, release the chin down to the chest. Relax the arms, the hands. Allow the head to be heavy, but the spine to be long. Good. And slowly take the left ear to the left shoulder to the other side. Feeling that stretch through the scalings, side of the neck. And the arms come out to the side. We flex the palms if that feels nice. Drawing the shoulders down the back. Closing the eyes, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, drop the chin to the center of the chest, relax the arms, place the hands behind you for 1 more camel, so the hands come onto the floor. Option to just squeeze the shoulders and lift the chest, look up. Or you can lift the hips, squeezing the bottom, releasing the head all the way back. Just 2 breaths here, inhale. Exhale, good, keep squeezing the bottom, inhale. Exhale. lowering the bottom, sorry, and then slowly bringing the head on top of the heart. Knees go wide. We'll come back down to child's pose. With those arms, just releasing, relaxing wherever is comfortable. If you want to, you can focus on those pelvic floor lifts if this is the only time you have to dedicate to them today. Or you can go to those 3 releasing breaths. Exhaling out of the mouth, it is up to you. Let me just give you a few moments here to reset. Breathing when you're ready. Very slowly lifting the head, lifting the body back. Just taking the legs to one side so you can come to sit down on the bottom. But we'll lengthen the legs out once more. Bend the left leg in. The right leg's just off of center. And again, we're going to rub that right arm down. This time the left arm goes up and over. But we're really trying to press down through that left knee. So really feel that stretch through the left side of the body. Lift the chest, 3 breaths, inhale, exhale. Inhale, try and shine the chest up. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, well done. Inhaling that left hand cartwheels up and over. It comes to the side next to you. Option just to reach the right arm up. Or maybe you come onto the knees, squeezing the bottom, lifting the hips, lifting baby, and finding that wild thing variation. Good. Maybe using the glutes to support the bum, to support the back. One breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly lower the bottom down to the floor. Turn to face forward, and because we can't do happy baby at the moment, what we're going to do is what's called rocking the baby foot. So you're going to take this left leg, bring it into either the hand if the bump is a bit big, or maybe into the elbow of the opposite leg. The left hand goes on the outside, and then we just rock that leg from side to side. So again, releasing the lower back. If it is too much to have the leg in front, you can have it out to the sides, like I said, having hold of the foot. But because we can't lie on our back and rock side to side, we'll do this one instead. Slowly closing the eyes here, we'll take 3 breaths. Into the lower back, into the glutes, into the hip. One more breath. Slowing the rocking down, lowering the leg, lengthening it out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we bend in the right leg. We brush the left arm down the left leg, and then that right arm reaches up and over. Both sit bones pressing into the floor. Lifting the heart, the chest, relaxing the head. 3 breaths. Closing the eyes if you can. When you're ready, ladies, cartwheel that right arm up and over. Place it down next to your left arm, either reaches just over diagonally, or if you feel comfortable engaging the glutes, lifting the hips, pressing the hips forward as you release the head back. Feeling that length through the belly, that length through the body. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Lower the bottom down very slowly. Arms recenter, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So I will foot baby. My light's got a bit funny, I hope it sorts out. There we go. Lifting the foot, and either taking that right foot into the left elbow crease or taking that into the hand. It is up to you. And then we just rock it nice and slowly from side to side. Closing the eyes. And that nice rocking sensation for the pelvis, for the hip, the joints, and also for baby and for you. Good. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lowering the leg down. And then we'll just come into a comfortable seated position once more. So wherever that may be for you. And whilst you're here, just place the hands wherever is comfortable. So that may be on the knees, that may be in the lap, maybe beside you, but close the eyes. Take a nice big inhale here. And then exhale, sigh it out to the mouth. So we're just going to concentrate now on our golden thread breath. This breath focuses on the exhalation to ease the body into deep rest. And there's a great tool when it comes to pain and anxiety management. Probably the most powerful yogic breath awareness technique or birthing technique. So just taking this moment to tune into the gentle pattern of breathing that is effortless. If you find it easy to do full yogic breath, then please feel free to use this as a starting point. If that is new to you, then just find natural breathing rhythm for you. And before we begin, take a yawn. Just release the jaw, the throat, the teeth. And as you close, allow there to be a very small space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth, between the top lip and the bottom lip. Just enough gap that you might imagine a piece of tissue paper held between the lips. Such a small gap that it is practically invisible. Breathe in through the nose. And then breathe out between slightly parted lips. Feel a cool, fine breeze passing out between the lips. Cheeks, lips, and face are relaxed. There's no pursing of the lips, they are soft. Feel the breath travelling in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allow the breath to be so fine that it feels as if a golden thread is spinning out between the lips. It's thin, golden thread like embroidery yarn, smooth and silky, spinning out with every exhalation. Allow each exhalation to lengthen without forcing, but simply letting the breath out and the length increase as the golden thread of breath spins out into the air in front of you. With each inhalation, allow for the breath to go in through the nose and feel the breeze of the exhalation traveling between the lips into the air in front of your closed eyes. And let the end of the golden thread carry the mental awareness further and further away with each exhalation. Taking a few more breaths in that golden thread. Projecting out into the space in front of you, and maybe creating a protective circle around you. And know that this tool, this technique, is now within the body, within the consciousness, and you can draw upon it at any time. Slowly allowing that thread to come to an end. Breath to return to normal. feeling the calm both within the body and around the body. Very slowly, when you're ready, coming to your relaxation pose. So grabbing the pillow or the bolster, coming to lie down on your left side as you bring the pillow between the knees, lengthening the arm away from you and using the bicep as a pillow as you drop the head down. And can either rest on, maybe it can rest on the floor. We're just going to close the eyes here and feel into all that extra space in the body, all that extra space for baby. Allowing that wave of calm to wash over the body. And so just take ourselves through a nice guided meditation. Wise woman within. How many times have we sought counsel and comfort of others, not realizing that we hold deep reserves of compassion and wisdom within ourselves? How many times have we looked outward for an answer, but feel a sense of resolution only when the answer within us reveals? Practice of cultivating a relationship with our wise woman within is not something many of us are taught, but it is indeed one of the most powerfully nurturing acts of self-care we can offer ourselves. When we travel the web of time to commune with our past and future selves, we open the immense and timeless matrix of the sacred feminine being. Just taking a deep breath, exhaling completely, allowing yourself to fully relax. With another inhale, give yourself permission to leave this space and time and travel the web of time on a sand that leads to the past. Back to a moment when you were in crisis, when you most needed the support and guidance of a wise woman who could offer unconditional love. A moment when you felt alone, isolated and unseen. Imagine this moment with perfect clarity. You know every detail, but this time you are seeing it through eyes of an observer rather than a participant. You see your younger self in this moment and feel with immediate clarity how younger you is feeling. You know that all she most needs at this moment. She sees you, and without a word you go to her. You embrace, feeling an enormous wave of love that is the love itself of yours. Looking into your own eyes, her own older, wiser eyes, she asks you, why have you come? And you answer her. In this moment you tell her exactly what she needs to hear. You offer the understanding, the compassion, and the love that no one but you can give her. You are there for her, as long as she needs you. Before leaving, you ask your younger self if she has anything else to ask or give voice to, and she says yes. You listen as she speaks, and then offer the response that she most needs to hear in this moment. When you are both ready, prepare to return to the present moment once again and remind her that you are here for her anytime she needs you. She nods and smiles, and with one hand over your heart, you wave goodbye. With a gentle breath, you are aware of your body once again. Here in this space, settle in and follow your heartbeat, sinking into your natural rhythm. Now bring to mind an issue or challenging situation that you are currently struggling with. Allow yourself to imagine the details of this situation, the people or places involved, and what's at stake. With ease and grace, you now call to your future self and ask for her presence and guidance. Instantly she appears. You take a moment to notice everything about her and feel a wave of admiration for the wise woman before you. I am here to help you, beloved, she says, and you tell her your dilemma. She listens carefully and then tells you exactly what you need to hear. She offers her support without judgment and offers love unconditionally. You feel heard and supported in a way that you have never felt before. She asks you if there is anything else you would like to ask or give voice to. You say yes, and she listens as you speak. She responds and shares the wisdom you most need to hear at this moment. Thank your future self for her guidance, and before she leaves, she reminds you that she is here for you always. Anytime you meet her with a smile, she fades, and you become aware once again of your body in space at this time. Allowing a few moments for that to sink in. And take with you a message from this meditation. That wise woman is always within. She is you, you are her. And together you have everything you need to nourish, nurture, and birth and raise your baby. That wisdom is within you. Slowly allow yourself to come back to the body. Maybe wiggling the toes and the fingers. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Then slowly sigh it out to the mouth. Whenever you're ready, just moving the flow out. Keeping the eyes closed. And with that right hand, pressing yourself up through the side body to come into a comfortable seated position. When you're there, place the left hand once again over the heart, right hand on baby. Take a deep inhale, drop the chin. Exhale, sigh it out of the mouth. Take this moment to remind yourself that you are beautiful and you are wise. You are strong, and again, you have everything you need to nourish, nurture, and birth your baby. You are Mother Nature herself, and you are powerful. And hands together in front of the heart. Rub them gently to create a little bit of heat, a little bit of warmth, and then place the hands in front of the eyes. Allow them to slowly open and adjust. Bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Namaste. Thank you very much, ladies.